introduce our guest speaker tonight. She's Karen Riley, the Executive Director of the S.C.R.A.P Gallery, which is a unique organisation that she reaches lots and lots of children around the Coachella Valley with a really wonderful project. My daughter actually worked on a project when she was in 6th grade. Dinosaur Bridge. It's called Katie's Bridge, but as Karen will tell you, it's called Michael's Bridge, Samantha's Bridge. As you drive along Dinosaur Bridge, there are mosaics, and they were all done by one class that my daughter attended at Agua Caliente School, that we're going to be helping in the future. As an introduction to Karen, I would like to play a short 3-minute video of a project we worked together on with the Cathedral City Rotary Club. We have a palm tree in Cathedral City that was planted there by Paul Harris in the 1950s. And the corner has come to know as Rotary Corner. A couple of years ago, some thieves came along and stole all the paving stones that were on the corner. So it was a mess. We couldn't leave Paul Harris' palm tree with its plaque in a mess. So we came up with the design, and I called Karen and her husband, and they came to our rescue and they helped us build what it is today. This is a couple of years old now, but it's some photographs that I put together from beginning to end, and you can see some pictures of all the Rotarians in the Cathedral City Club working on this project alongside Karen with some exchange students from Rotary International. It was a really nice collaborative job, and if you drive past there, they have established a happy wall now there, where we have some plaques on the wall that talk about people, business owners in the community, Rotarians that may have passed away, existing Rotarians, anything. It's a fundraiser for their club, and those are actually being placed on the wall in front of Rotary Corner, which is on Cathedral Canyon and Highway 111 in Cathedral City, opposite the IMAX Theatre. So take a look at this short video. You'll see us all in action, and then Karen can come up and tell us what she does for a living to help all the students in our valley.
I make a prayer to the rainbow's end. Alright, so thank you for inviting me and thank you for a lovely dinner. I am Karen from the S.C.R.A.P Gallery, and S.C.R.A.P stands for Student Creative Recycle Art Program. And what we do is we teach, I'd like to say children of all ages, how to practice the 4 R's. Reduce, reuse, recycle, responsibility. But we do it in a very fun and creative way. We take materials that normally get thrown away and we reuse them and turn them into art. So that's an example. Another example Carol mentioned is the bridge, the Dinosaur Bridge, or the Mid-Valley Parkway. It's 24 panels, mosaic panels, all done by kids from Agua Caliente Elementary School. We had an artist that worked with us, and all that tile was donated. So they were going to throw that away. We got it from, basically from Home Depot. So what we do is we go around, we go to businesses, we go to manufacturers, and we say, hey, I want to look through your trash. And they're like, what? And we're like, yes, this is very helpful to you and to the S.C.R.A.P Gallery. We divert the materials from the landfill. They don't have to throw it away, and they don't have that added expense. We use it, and it's great art supplies for us. So we do that, and then we work with kids. We work with kids in Riverside County, the Coachella Valley mostly, and we are starting to do things in San Diego County. We either go to the school, or the school comes to us. And we are located at the fairgrounds in India. We're in one of the Quonset huts. If anyone goes to the fair, it's the junior building, but we have about half of that. It's like 22,000 square feet, where we collect all the materials, and then kids come for field trips or special projects, and they can make whatever they want. We're not going to tell them what to make. And the reason why we do that is we want them to take it home and bug their parents about not throwing things away. Recycling. Because, I mean, everyone thinks that recycling, oh, everyone does it. But actually, in the United States, it's only about 37%. And the average, 37% recycling rate. And the average man, woman, or child in the United States generates 4.4 pounds of trash a day. A day, yeah. So there's a lot of trash. And most of that can be reused, recycled in some way. The main goal for us is keeping it out of the landfill. So that's really what we do. We did the Rotary Corner, and I don't know why all these outside projects always occur in the summer. Why is that? I was like, really? Do we have to do them in the summer? So the same with by the time we did the bridge with Agua Caliente, it was June. I'm like, really? Yeah. So we do a lot of public art. We do installation art. We do things for libraries. We do things at the schools. For example, this year we're going to be doing some projects at Mecca Elementary. We're going to do a mural project there. We'll be doing in Palm Springs Unified, we're doing some sculpture projects at the new high school in Rancho Mirage, at Sunny Sands, at Landau. We do things at Catherine Finchie. I mean, we do things, whoever calls us, we go there or they come to us. It's not a problem. If they need an idea, we can come up with the crazy ideas. If someone says, oh, we have, 1,500, plastic bags, well, we'll figure out something to do with 1,500 plastic bags. I did bring you a little example of kind of some art pieces that we did, and let me go get it. We got, for some reason, I mean, when we get donations, it's usually very big. So we got a donation of records, and we got about records, old school records. Like you used to play on a record. The kids say, when I show them a record, I'll say, what is this? And they're like, oh, it's a big CD. I'm like, no, back in the old days. So we got a donation of about 10,000 records.
Oh, wow.
And so we actually use the records for art. And I know people get horrified and they get all worried about, oh my God, you're using the record. It's like, it's okay. We need to use the record. So here's just an example of a record. Now, records do not need to be in the landfill. They will never biodegrade. It's just like a PVC pipe, same material. They can be recycled if you wanted to make a new record, and we don't want to make a new record, so we don't have a shredder. So we use them as, you know, a base for art pieces. Now, this is not the only weird recycled thing on this record. These are just like scraps of paper. This is, you know, your little tea lights. Mm-hmm. Someone saved all these the empty containers. Fake flowers, costume jewelry, like things that break. We get things like that. And then, do you guys recognize these? Anyone?
Ink cartridges?
No, that's a good one. They look like buttons, but they are not buttons. We get these from Eisenhower, and they're flips. They're flip. They say flip off. And they maybe you could, if this is correct, the brighter they are, the more toxic medicine. So we like the really toxic stuff. It's all safe, but anyway, we get these from the breast cancer center. They save them. All the nurses save these. So we get a lot of these to reuse. So this is just like a very simple example of things that we do. And I tell the kids they can do something very small, they can do something very large. Whatever they want to do, we want to promote that, because we know by teaching kids, they will teach their parents how to take care of the environment, how to save the environment, and recycling is very easy to do. We can do, all of us can do it. We can all contribute to having a healthy environment, a healthy life. So that's what we promote. We see about, with all our programs and projects, we probably see about 25,000 kids in one way or another. And we work basically the school year. So today is like my first real day on. But anyway, we do work the school year, and we try and during the summer when it's too hot, because we are in a Quonset hut, we don't have air, and we don't want to waste our money on getting air for a 22,000 square foot space. Ooh. We go to libraries or community centers, whoever would like to have us. And if you're very clever, like I was this year, I went to Del Mar every weekend in June and did some projects there. So for the new year, this school year, we're doing a couple of things that are kind of cool. We're doing a project called Just Do It, like the Nike thing, but do is spelled D-U, because we're doing a knockoff of the Marcel Duchamp sculpture. I'm sure you know when I explain it. It's a stool with a bicycle wheel on it. So we have people donating old stools, and we have bicycle wheels, and we're giving those out to the schools. They're doing that in Palm Springs Unified. In Desert Sands, we're doing some cricket-inspired sculptures for Bug Day at Sunnylands. I know. The reason why I picked the cricket is because we're all horrified of the cricket, myself included, and I'm like, that's not fair. I think the cricket should be honored, and it's so they like that idea.
Oh, I thought you were talking about our cricket.
No. I know nothing about your cricket. Yes, I know your cricket, but no.
It's supposed to be bad luck to kill a cricket.
Yeah, it's bad luck to kill cricket. So yeah, you know, I'm kind of horrified. Not the game cricket, sorry, the bug, the cricket. But I know that the cricket is very good to the environment. So we're going to explore the cricket without me fainting. So we're doing that. And then in the East Valley, we're doing a couple of projects. We're doing some, like I said, some murals in Mecca and some of our hands-on stuff where we just bring stuff in and they decide what to do with it, kind of like Chopped, but with trash. Yeah. And then we're also partnering with the Cathedral City Rotary because, yes, I am in the Cathedral City Rotary. We've been working on, because we do a lot in the East Valley, the S.C.R.A.P Gallery, we've partnered with Rotary, and you're doing water projects. So we've created this fundraising mechanism, which is also an art piece, and I've brought you the information. We're doing a mural made out of eco-friendly wooden blocks. And here's what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And it's 4 by 8, and it will be permanently installed at the Cathedral City Library. And the artwork, this is done by local kids, all the artwork. And then the photos are Rotary Project photos, Rotary International. So what we're doing, how this works is, like I said, they're 4-inch blocks, and we sell them. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you want number 8, it's $8. There's 288 blocks. So if we sell all the blocks, we'll have $20,000 for projects, environmental, water, conservation, all that good stuff for the East Valley. So that's what we're doing with Cathedral City Rotary. And we're going to start putting it up because we've sold a few, and I know everyone wants, oh, I'll buy one, I'll buy. Those are sold, of course. So we're working on selling the big ones right now. But we're actually going to start putting what we've sold up at Cathedral City Library so you can see, and when people come in, you know, we want to finish that. People want to hopefully buy more blocks. So I have these for you. And then on the back are what we're doing this year. Like I said, we're doing the crickets, and we do a kids' green team where we have, at the gallery, we have seminars and events about gardening, recycling 101, you know, scrap, all the good stuff. And that's sponsored by Edison. And then we also do, related to water, that we just did last year with the Rotary. We did a 6K, the Walking for Water. And the reason why we did that is 6K, because the idea being most women and children in third world countries have to walk at least 6 kilometers every day to find water. So we did that, and kids put water, they had backpacks and they put water bottles, and then we walked the 6K. So we're doing that again in April to raise money for Rotary water projects. So I have these for everyone. And then also we do things with lifelong learners, students of all ages. So as you can see, if you have an idea or you need an idea, you can always contact us. Or if you have a mass of something and you don't know what to do and you don't want to throw it away, then the S.C.R.A.P Gallery would be the place to call. It's like, what do I do with all this stuff? We can help you do that.
Good to know.
Good to know. I know. Someone saved me a whole bunch of golf balls. We did something with it. I don't know anything about golf, but I guess you don't want to hit it more than once. I don't know. So we got like a box of them. Yes, so anything. So I will have these for everyone. And also our brochure, which has more things that we do. And remember, always next time you hear someone ask you what the 4 R's are, what are they? Nathan knows. Nathan knows because he's been taking photos of S.C.R.A.P Gallery projects forever, so.
Yeah. Reuse.
Recycle.
Well,
yeah, that's reduce.
Reduce.
reuse.
Recycle.
Responsibility.
Yes. It's up to us to take care of the environment, and the easiest way to do it is by reducing your trash, reusing it, and recycling it whenever you can.
What do you think about this commercial that's been on TV about plastic water bottles and versus Brita?
Versus what?
Brita.
Oh, Brita?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's there's way too many plastic bottles. Yeah, yeah. Because we don't need to make more plastic. Mm-hmm. We have enough plastic that beyond our lifetimes there will still be plastic. So we can recycle plastic. The problem is you can't. Plastic doesn't biodegrade. That's the problem with plastic. Besides how many bottles, if you've seen that statistic, there's so many plastic bottles that go around the earth, like 40 tons, something crazy like that. Yeah, they're right.
And they're saying that if you use Brita, you will eliminate 300.
You're not using plastic bottles.
Yeah, I guess,
yeah.
They're using plastic bottles in the developing countries, particularly Uganda and Tanzania and Ethiopia, and they make a hole in their huts, and they put them filled with water in that hole, and they provide light into these huts which have no windows.
Yeah, see, you can use them for things like that. That just don't bury them, don't let them get into the ocean. You've seen about the swirling, the gyres, and all over the place. Yeah, the problem is when it gets into the ocean, it breaks. It does break down, but it's not going to biodegrade, and that's the problem. The sea animals, they can eat that. Think it's food. It's not. It's going to make them really sick, or unfortunately, it will kill them. Besides all the other things that come out of plastic. So, but yeah, the plastic bottle per se is a great vehicle for, it has its uses. The water, the light, the windows. They make great art pieces. They make rafts out of them. They tie them together. So, I mean, it does have its purpose, but just don't make any more, don't buy any more. Yeah. So, any questions? Anyone have any crazy ideas? Because I love crazy ideas. Yes, sir.
Where do you get your money?
We're a nonprofit, so we write grants. Most of our money comes from grants. Yes.
What's your budget?
Our budget is about $75,000.
And they're all volunteers?
Well, I get paid. We have a couple employees, yeah. Yes?
Have you thought about perusing Craigslist or putting a little blurb on Craigslist, especially in the free section?
Yeah, sometimes when we need a certain thing, we'll do that, or we put it on Facebook. Like we do this project, you'll see that when I give you the flyer. We do this thing called Recycle Bicycles, where we take old bikes and we turn them into sculptures. That's kind of what we're doing with the crickets. Yeah, we're turning those into crickets. So yeah, when I need bicycle wheels, I do that kind of thing, but now I have Earl at the police department, so Earl, can you see me all the bikes? Yes.
What can you do with tires?
Oh my God, tires? You can paint them, you can make gardens out of them. Go to Nellie Kaufman Middle School, that's what we did. We painted all the tires and we plant them, we make planters out of them. All kinds of crazy stuff. You can cut them up, turn them inside out, and make pots. Look, don't even give me
With the new Rancho Mirage School's Performing Arts program, do you foresee being able to use what you do for like the sets and theater and stuff?
Oh, sure, if they want, because we get a lot of upholstery fabric from the designers and things like that. And they're one of the French Club, actually, they're going to do one of those Duchamp, just do it sculptures. So yeah, they got involved right away, so we're really excited about that.